Welcome to the Financial Wellness Academy, educating and empowering you to master your money, regardless of your current circumstances. My name is Caitriona Ellis, founder of the Financial Wellness Academy, and in this week's vlog, I cover how to master your money and 3 key tips to boost financial wellness for women. So when we think of financial wellness often, it really seems like an insurmountable mountain. It feels like something that rich people can access, but not us. And the purpose of this blog, or one of them, is to convey information that anyone can access. Share with you simple ideas that, regardless of where you are right now, that you really can start to move that needle on your financial wellness level, whatever that next level is for you. And the first tip that I'd share with you is to have clarity on what financial wellness means to you. Because without that clarity on what it is that you are striving towards, it's very possible for you to end up somewhere entirely different. And to take decisions on a daily, maybe on a minute by minute, hour by hour basis that are taking you away from that. So getting clarity on that end destination and what that financial wellness looks like for you. That's not to say that you have to have minute clarity on every single little detail. It's to say that when you have a rough idea as to what financial wellness means to you, it makes it a lot easier for you to make better choices on a regular basis that make sure that you are forward focused and working towards that end result. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is about creating a little bit of space in your life. So whether that's first thing in the morning when you wake up and you've got a few minutes to maybe get your thoughts together on what that next step is, or maybe it's last thing at night before you go to bed. You've spun your wheels for the day, you've dealt with everything that's come your way, and it's about closing off the day thinking, right, tomorrow, the one thing that I'd like to do is to book a time in to speak with whoever, to maybe about income diversification, or to make a date with yourself, to put some time in your diary to sit down and to do your numbers, whatever that one thing is. So creating that space to allow yourself some time to reflect on what that next thing is. And when you're doing that on a regular basis, it results in you being able to identify some really key actions, next steps, to keep your progress, your traction going, what that financial wellness looks like for you. The last tip is something really simple, but it's something I still use, and it reminds me every time I interact with both my spreadsheet. My Excel spreadsheet is what I use to track, and also my banking app. So with these 2 pieces, I saw a tip from a mentor that advised naming the spreadsheet something that reminded you why you were doing it. Because let's be realistic, when we sit down to maybe have our money date, or to run our numbers, to track the money that's been going in and coming out, etc., it's often at the end of a long day, or you just might not be in the frame of mind really. You're wondering why you're bothering even doing this. And for most people, it's really not something they enjoy. So I have found it really impactful to call my spreadsheet Family Ellis Wealth Plan. So every time I go to open it, to sit down and do my boring number crunching, it reminds me, okay, this is about more than me. This is about us as a unit, as a family, on what we're building. And that gives me a push to do what I need to do. The same on logging into my app, my banking app. It has a little greeting that reminds me and makes me smile as to why I'm logging in, why it's important for me to keep attention and to keep an eye on what's coming in and what's going out. And these simple little tips can really make the world of difference to your relationship with money. And that is a fundamental pillar to your financial wellness, and one that we go into a lot more detail when I'm working one to one or in the group programs. So, having a really healthy relationship with your money is key, because when our money is something we respect and we are grateful for, we respond and make decisions in a very different way with our money. So I'll leave those little, very simple 3 tips with you and see which of those maybe resonates most with you. And maybe take one per week and see how you can incorporate it to your life right now. And if you'd like to book in a financial wellness clarity call with me to see if that's maybe one of the little actions that you want to take, then feel free to book a slot in on the link below. And I look forward to having a chat with you about that. Please do feel free to share also any ahas or ideas or an action that you're going to take as a result of listening to this vlog. I love hearing from you, and I'm hugely encouraged by seeing the progress that you are making. That really is an amazing source of motivation and inspiration to me to continue to keep doing this. So I'll leave that with you, some food for thought, and I look forward to seeing you on next week's vlog. Here's to your financial wellness.